Hello YouTube world, welcome to the signal box, welcome to my railway today, and I thought I'd show what I've been doing on the next bit of the video or of installments. So anyway, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, and we'll crack on with today's video. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll get straight with it. Okay, so the most important update is the new loco shed. Here it is. And I think that looks rather nice. It's a really long building, as you can see now it's on site. I'll just try and zoom in so you can see the inside. We'll do another little bit in a minute and we can look inside, but look at that. Already that's a vast improvement, is it not? We've now got this new booking on point as well, which I'll show you. There's the new booking on point. All the train crews can go in there and sign for the road and book on. I've had to do a little bit of moving about with some items in this shot here. For example, the tree next to the signal box, I've just resited slightly. The big giant water tower has come more forward, and that's used to be much more closer to the right. We've actually moved that now. The ash plant and the massive coaling stage has been moved as well. What I've also done underneath the coaling stage, I've added some buildings here, a little hut there underneath, a little outbuilding, and then to the foreground shot we've got a lampman's paraffin hut with some fire buckets there and some bits and pieces obviously living there. The tree I've moved a little bit in front there, but it's leaving that area up here nicely exposed, I think, because now we can see the full length of the ash pit, and I've put the water crane at the end where the loco pit finishes, and also I've put some cold debris around there as well, which I think makes it look quite nice. I know there's a little bit of an unsightly gap at the bottom of the loco shed all the way along there, but I don't care about that. I'm not going to do nothing with that because, as mentioned before, my layout is portable, so everything has to come off as opposed to being stuck down. Some things are stuck down, but things like this I can't afford to stick down because it will ruin it, and secondly it will get damaged if it gets transferred somewhere else. So this lifts off at the end of the day, so I'm quite happy to leave that as it is. I like the fact you can see inside through the windows quite nicely as well. That looks quite nice. Very happy with that. That'll do for me. I will get some trains going in a minute, but we've got a little bit of a problem today, folks. If it's not one thing, it's another. I spent about 5 hours since early this morning with this because I've had to do quite a lot of moving about and cutting and shutting and repairing and bits and pieces. For some reason I've got quite a few lights out, the signal box and the two associated lights that go either side, the yard lights, and there's 1, 2, 3 yard lights out as well. I can't get to work. I've checked all the wiring, my control panel side underneath seems to be fine, so the only thing I can surmise is that one of the bulbs has gone in the complete circuit and it's affecting the rest. So I'll have to investigate that further on another day, and maybe I'll have to order some more yard lights and just rewire some new yard lights in. I know it's definitely not the LED in the signal box that's done it, because that's okay. So it's probably something very minor, but I'm sure in the next video we'll get everything illuminated again and working. But anyway, it's not a biggie. The main thing is though, everything fits building wise just about, and we've got the rest of the layout all sorted out as well. So I'm happy with that. So if we look at the canal basin scene that I had previously done, we had a little bit of a mishap last week because the actual canal basin was very flimsy. It wasn't actually being supported by anything. So what I've done is just screwed and glued a couple of battens on there, as you can see underneath, and they're screwed from the other side of the baseboard. The other side of here, there's 2 screws that screw into these battens. So there's everything screwed and glued, so the whole thing is supported much better. I've also added a little bit of filler along the edge there to make it a little bit more neater. The massive overhanging tree has been trimmed down a little bit because it was getting a little bit too big. So yeah, that's much better, I think. So now on shed, we've got on the left hand side the Stania Black 5. On the right next to it now, we've got the Riddles 9F, Grimy 9F next to it. Doesn't that look good in shed? That looks absolutely good. Excellent. Right, well, it's no good sitting there. Let's go and find some work for them to do, shall we? Okay everybody, it's a quick video today because I want to really get to the bottom of these lights that are not working. I've got 6 lights out now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 lights out on the layout that are not working. And as far as I know, the bulbs are okay. So I really want to get this all put away and investigate further underneath the baseboard, and if need be, de-wire any lights and see what's not working and what's gone and what is okay. So I'll get to the bottom of that mystery, and hopefully in the next video that I'll do, we'll have the remaining lights that are not lit re-illuminated. So I'll get those re-illuminated at some point. But you know what, it's just one of those things. I think if anything, my model railway, even though it's a model and it's a modest sort of size, it does reflect the operational real full-size railway in many senses, because things always go bloody wrong. Unfortunately, the law of sod is a part of my railway culture in terms of my model railway, because if it's going to happen and the law of sod says it will happen, it will happen. So it's just one of those things. It's an ongoing maintenance thing is my layout, unfortunately. Not massive problems, but little problems that you have to sort of tackle and deal with. It's all part of having a railway. If we all had a model railway, be it a big layout in the loft or a small one like mine, or some shelf layout end to end, whatever you call it, every model railway has its ups and downs and its problems, and it's never maintenance free. It's always something needs to be tackled, or something needs renewing or rewiring, or something breaks. Bulbs being those things that unfortunately they do wear out and they do go. So it might be I need to order some new yard lights. They're not that expensive. The pain in the butt with those is that massive pain in the backside is they come all the way from China. It takes about bloody 4 weeks to get to the UK. But anyway, if I have to order some more, I'll order some more. But anyway, I'll keep you updated. But today's video obviously was to show you the new loco shed in place and a few changes I've made with the buildings in that area. I do hope you like what you've seen today, and don't forget to hit the old subscribe and thumbs up. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Take care and all the best.